we carry on, I rather present cola to you guys if you don't mind. Choppies, don't mind for forget I live in America. He's also a traditional man. And I brought the cola also to teach you guys something. You know, we're supposed to talk about how traditional systems can help us to fight gender-based violence, GBV. And when we talk about traditional systems, I see all of you after this training session, you now begin to interact more with people like me. Don't be afraid of us. Okay? And then if you go into, for example, the palace of an Igbo or a prime minister in a community, do you go empty-handed? No. Okay. You know that song that says, I didn't follow. Maybe I know you guys cannot afford it, but know it that the minimum expectation is that you go in with what? Cola nut. How many? 4. Excellent. Clap for yourself. So that's why I brought 4 cola nuts today, so that you know. Who knows the significance of the 4 cola nuts? You people are also part of us. Okay, so Jofis, this is your house that we have come to. So you're going to bring the 1 cola nut for us.
Okay, you want to show them I don't know tradition?
No. Because this is, I assume that this is your joint. So, but you know in Igbo land, you don't bring the cola nut standing. So we're going to sit down somewhere. So sit down here. Bring that chair. Just bring the one. Break it together. Yes.
Also saying OJ is a marriage.
Sorry. There's something. Hey, right. Yes, let me also complete the protocol. If you go to an Igbo's house and present cola, what else do you have to do?
You wedge it, a sharp one.
You have to wedge it. So it's just a tuku. It does not mean that the Igbo is small. And when you're putting the cola, you don't put it inside the plate. So, Jobis, over to you.
They say that OJ doesn't speak English.
Yes, sir.
OJ Anora Anubeke.
Yes.
I apologize for the people that don't speak Igbo. Yes, we do.
Yes.
Mama. Imena. Wetara anyị ọjị, wetara anyị asị na onye wetara ọjị wetara ndụ. Ogologo ndụ n'afọ Olisa.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's how
There we go. So we'll now break it. Whose task is it to break the cola for us? So please, normally after breaking the cola, you that broke the cola, we don't have knife. So you now take what we call iloji, no akoji, and move all the ile. So take one. Alright, so we'll take one, then we can now pass it around. People can
now pass it around.
So let's continue with our class.
Okay.
Thank you. So today we're going to talk about what role the traditional system can play.
No, I will not pass
You can break it.
But that's what is called highways. So quickly, I know time is fast spent, you guys will be hungry, but let's quickly dive into this. And if you can write, please, afterwards, Prof will send the slides to you, okay? I want us to dimension the traditional system that we're talking about, okay? Then from there, we'll now move into how traditional system can help us to fight GBV. So can you write number 1? Although they are the federal, but they're also part of the system. Start with the federal government of Nigeria. Federal government. Then you go down to the state government. Go down to the local governments. And then we go down to the traditional institution. So within that traditional institution, you're going to have the Igwes, that's the traditional rulers. And just slightly beneath the Igwes, I don't know whether they're like that in your community. There are people that are called prime ministers. Do you have that in your community? What name do you call them here? Oh no, yes. So you have the Ono, but in my place we call them Onosoleze. Okay, so you now have the Onosoleze and the Ono. Then also you can do a line connecting the Igwe to traditional cabinet. Cabinet is like you have the president, Tinubu, then you have the council of ministers, isn't it? So there's a cabinet that helps the Igwe govern. So you're going to have the cabinet. Now there's also another powerful group in the institution. The Igwe's wife. The Igwe's wife. In my place, they are called Otuodoes. That's although as a group, because they are very powerful women, but they are not in the cabinet, but they have their own group. Now, still find somewhere and get a line, and then put Ndi Ozo. Okay? Ndi Ozo. That's Ozo people. Put Ndinze. Put Ndi Oba. Oba is also another powerful group. Oba. Then from there, you now move on to talk about the 8th grade system. The 8th grade. Eh? Utu Umuada. Umuada. You know what I mean by Umuada? Yeah. Then there are people that are Umuada, then there's also in some places they call them Umuobo. You know, Umuobo people are very powerful, very strong people in most villages, especially in my hometown. Okay? And then there are also now various other societies in the various communities. So as content creators, how do you think we can work with all these various institutions that are listed? How can we work with them in creating content that will help us to fight gender-based violence? Can I get some answer? What I want to do, take one stakeholder group that I mentioned and think in a minute. Okay, no, do it in pairs. Okay? In pairs and say, oh, the Igwe, how can we work with the Igwe to help us to fight GBV? So do the same. Okay? So work in pairs. Do you understand the assignment?